Last week, you saw me down here at Princeton Battlefield Park with none other than George Washington, scouting the construction that has been going on by a nonprofit group called the Institute for Advanced Study. Now, this is a crucial land that I'm standing on right now in the history of the United States. Maxwell Field, which I'm walking to right now, is in a little bit of trouble. Now, this nonprofit has already broken ground on Maxwell Field, much to the dismay of historians, conservationists, and also the neighbors who desperately want to save this historic land. Now, in the past days leading up to now, the company has ramped up their construction, bringing in huge bulldozers and cranes to start building this $2.5 million housing unit for some of their employees, destroying this sacred and priceless land. But it looks like our story and the public outcry has actually gotten somewhere. George?
Hello, Rohan.
Assemblyman Reed Gusciora and other legislators from the state of New Jersey are here right now to hold a press conference to put a stop to this construction.
This is the property adjacent to the preserved battlefield. It is not only the site where Washington launched the counterattack that was successful. It was the first victory that Washington had against the British regulars. That's number one. Number two, it's the site of the first U.S. Marine casualty on land and the first time African-American soldiers joined the Revolutionary Force and fought. They're not only digging up ground that people died on, it's undetermined as to whether or not there are human remains.
Here's the other thing, too. The Institute has a lot of money, and they have other places they could be building. They have options. This isn't the only option. They could be doing this elsewhere. So the question is why?
Yep, the press are setting up right here, and I'll give you guys an update on what happens.
So what's being done now, and what would you guys like to see, and what's actually in motion at the moment?
Well, the land is surrounded by wetlands, and they received a wetland permit to construct the housing. We'd like the Commissioner of DEP to place the permit on hold, and while the underlying court challenge is heard through the appellate division, the Institute has rather chosen the winter to begin its construction. And in earnest,
try to grandfather themselves in a little bit.
Yes, to put as much pavement as possible so that you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
All right, guys, you heard the update right there. They're coming together to try to save this historic land. If you have any questions, comments on this story, tweet me at Chasing Rohan. You can always tweet the show at Chasing News.